From pranks gone horribly wrong to crimes that shook the internet, these YouTubers took things too far and paid the price. Some tried to push boundaries for views, while others committed crimes so shocking that they ended up behind bars. These stories serve as a grim warning that actions have real-life consequences. Here are 10 YouTubers whose mistakes led them straight to jail. 1. Ross Creations. Back in 2013, YouTuber Ross Creations pulled off a prank that really crossed the line. What began as a straightforward stunt, flipping over a couple of police officers perched on a picnic table, swiftly escalated into a nightmare. The officers remained serious. They cautioned him, if you try that again, you'll end up in handcuffs. However, that was just the beginning. Once they figured out that Ross was capturing everything on camera, they scrambled to erase the footage, and that's when everything truly began to unfold. A wild physical fight broke out between the prankster and the police. After everything happened, Ross found himself in handcuffs, facing a misdemeanor charge for negligence. But here's the twist. While some people believed he had it coming, many viewers rallied behind Ross, arguing that the prank was irritating, sure, but did it really warrant an arrest? No. Ultimately, the charges were dismissed, but the online chatter was certainly buzzing about it. 2. Stokes Twins. In a wild and daring stunt, YouTubers Alan and Alex Stokes chose to stage a bank robbery. But this was no ordinary prank. Oh no, they took it to the next level. An innocent Uber driver found himself in a terrifying situation when police, believing he was connected to the heist, confronted him with guns drawn. Believe it or not, they still didn't take the hint after the first time. After being detained and released by the police, the twins chose to pull off the same stunt once more on that very day. It's no shocker that they got arrested again. Facing charges for reporting fake emergencies and false imprisonment, they just managed to escape jail time. They ended up receiving a sentence of more than 100 hours of community service and were required to pay restitution. Talk about pranks gone wrong. 3. Mona Lisa Perez. In 2017, YouTuber Mona Lisa Perez and her boyfriend, Pedro Ruiz, made a fateful choice that changed their lives forever. The couple planned to shoot a video testing if a bullet could penetrate an encyclopedia. This seems like a wild concept, doesn't it? Mona Lisa was unsure about the stunt. She was uneasy, but Pedro pushed her, persuading her to proceed. Sadly, she consented. Pedro positioned himself behind the encyclopedia, believing it would block the bullet. When Mona Lisa fired at the book, the bullet kept going. It pierced the encyclopedia, hitting Pedro in the chest. Pedro's death was sudden and shocking. The situation is even more tragic considering the couple had young children who were profoundly affected by the incident. Mona Lisa faced manslaughter charges, even though the shooting was accidental. She received a 6-month jail sentence, an outcome that took everyone by surprise. The tale serves as a stark warning about the risks of reckless stunts. 4. Daniel Silva. Troy LaBerry, a cherished influencer, was marking his 25th birthday when tragedy struck. Post-party, he relied on his friend and fellow influencer, Daniel Silva, for a ride home. Silva had been drinking and soon everything spiraled out of control. He crashed the car, hitting several objects. Both men were hurt, but it gets wilder. Silva, instead of helping, attempted to escape the scene. A group of Good Samaritans nearby managed to stop him. Corey was taken to the hospital, but sadly, he didn't survive. His fans were heartbroken, his loved ones crushed. The anger continued to escalate. Silva's apology video took a grim twist. Fans quickly confronted him, claiming he was dishonest about his attempts to exit the situation. That's when the demands for justice began to flood in. Silva faced manslaughter charges, but the sentencing sparked outrage among the public. A brief jail term, probation, and community service? Fans were in disbelief. The punishment seemed far too lenient for Silva's actions. People were outraged, questioning if justice was really served. 5. J Station. Fake death leads to abuse allegations. Jason Matthew Ethier, or J Station, was a Canadian YouTuber known for his pranks and spooky 3 a.m. challenges. The year 2018 became a turning point for J Station after his arrest at Walt Disney World for trespassing and resisting arrest. That was just the beginning. However, J Station conducted what many consider to be the most outrageous stunt of 2020. Through a video, he disclosed that his girlfriend, Alexia Morano, passed away from a drunk driving crash. His activities included posting several videos about her alleged death while he visited the crash site and made attempts to communicate with her spirit. He took it further by uploading multiple videos exploiting her deaths for views, visiting the crash site and attempting to connect with her ghost. But here's the surprise. Alexia was still alive. She was doing great. The YouTube community was understandably upset. Alexia ended her relationship with J Station, claiming abuse, which led to assault charges and accusations involving weapons. The drama went on. J Station and Alexia reunited for a bit, but it was short-lived. 6. Jake Paul, trespassing during a riot. YouTuber Jake Paul appeared in a video footage outside of Scottsdale, Arizona in a mall during the 2020 George Floyd riots. The video footage revealed Paul and his friends walking into the vandalized mall, although he declared he did not join the destructive actions. He was charged with criminal trespass and unlawful assembly. Despite his claims of innocence, the video showed him inside the looted mall, leading to a wave of criticism. In 2021, the charges were ultimately dropped, but the incident had a lasting impact on Paul's reputation, reinforcing his image as someone who often gets into trouble online, yet manages to avoid significant consequences. This situation became yet another controversy associated with him, showcasing the dual nature of fame as both a gift and a burden. 7. Count Dankula, Nazi Pug Video Controversy. In 2016, Mark Meechan, known as Count Dankula, found himself in quite a predicament after he recorded a video of his girlfriend's pug doing a Nazi salute. The video, "Mate Your Dog's a Nazi," was created as a playful joke, intended to be a humorous satire aimed at dogs rather than conveying any political message. The humor, however, was short-lived. Meechan presented content deemed grossly offensive, leading to his conviction under the UK's Communication Act of 2003. The court found the video to be legally objectionable because it went beyond what is considered reasonable. Meechan faced £800 in fines, sparking a global conversation from all angles. Some claimed it was merely dark satire and stood up for his right to share his thoughts. Conversely, a lot of people felt that the video was highly inappropriate and argued that it would never have been uploaded in the first place. 8. Vitaly. Vitaly personifies the core of a prankster, ready to go to any degree for the limelight. And I do mean any degree. Even working with Roman Atwood, he staged an ATM robbery that resulted in both of them being handcuffed. Still, his outlandish actions continue. Vitaly often finds himself in hot water when alone, since he is exactly where he should not be. His reputation, built upon breaking rules, stems from his actions such as streaking during the 2014 FIFA World Cup Final, the 2016 NBA Finals, and the 2017 World Series, as well as his climb of the Hollywood signs in LA. His most remarkable achievement arose in 2020 when he climbed one of the Giza pyramids. He spent 5 days in an Egyptian jail after getting arrested for it. Regarding Vitaly, one thing is evident. Where he is in the mix, there is no limit off limits. 9. Ruslan Sokolovsky. Back in 2016, everyone went crazy for Pokemon Go. Everywhere you looked, people were on the hunt for Pikachu, Charmander, and the whole crew. What about in Russia? Yeah, they definitely weren't thrilled about people trying to catch them all in sacred spots. The Russian government issued a warning that playing the game in churches would result in jail time. Meet Ruslan Sokolovsky, a Russian YouTuber ready to stand his ground. He chose to take a stand by visiting the Church of All Saints and live streaming his Pokemon Go gameplay right there inside the church. He openly shared it with his followers, declaring, "Hey, I'm gonna catch them all right here." I'm sure you can imagine what happened next. Sokolovsky was taken into custody and the fallout was significant. He received a suspended sentence of 3.5 years for inciting religious hatred, and this sparked a huge discussion. Was he merely acting out, or was he challenging religious traditions just for the sake of playing a game? In any case, it certainly left an impression. 10. Callum McSwiggan. LGBTQ+ YouTube personality Callum McSwiggan became news in 2016 because he was arrested for vandalizing a vehicle. At first, McSwiggan blamed the incident on a transphobic attack due to his sexuality, which caused strong reactions from his fanbase. Things changed rapidly when the police shared their account of what happened. McSwiggan's injuries, initially thought to be from an assault, were actually self-inflicted. Authorities disclosed that McSwiggan was observed striking himself with a payphone prior to the vandalism, sharing images of his injuries online to back his assault allegations. After the truth emerged, McSwiggan confessed that he had been given himself stitches in the head, yet he maintained that he was assaulted by 3 individuals. Consequences came quickly, and numerous individuals from the LGBTQ+ community criticized McSwiggan for making up the story, leading to significant harm to his reputation. He received probation and was required to take anger management classes as part of his punishment. A scandal erupted, shaking both the YouTube and LGBTQ+ communities, raising urgent questions about accountability and honesty. And that's a wrap. These YouTubers learned the hard way that some stunts just aren't worth it. What do you think? Did they deserve their punishments, or was it too much? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. See you soon.